It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce on the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards.
It's the Chiefs and the Jets, and it's coming up next.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season. We've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners of 4 of 5 before that.
Let's go,
Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
First play and a first throw for Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes finding Edwards-Helaire once again. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
A drive that time of 6 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season, as this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on fourth down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. On first down, Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open.
Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Rodgers. Wilson's got it complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Rodgers to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Rodgers. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Hall again on 2nd down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He finds Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. That brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. George Karlaftis. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 35 yards there. So another on-target throw in that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He finds Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Going right back to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers now to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Running left, it's Hall. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is indeed good. And now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards picking up the first. You know what this says about the most successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes on the slant. He's got Hardman. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Blake Gillikin now. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And they will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Mahomes again. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started over at NRG Stadium. Denver on the road to take on Houston. And late in the first half, it's the Broncos who are out on top. Jerry Jeudy, a touchdown reception. From one Texas team to the other, we take the drive up I-45 to Dallas to check on the Cowboys. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Jalen Tolbert, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. A touchdown pass there for Jordan Love. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for KC. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nice move at the 40. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. In search of 3 yards here to pick up the first down. Mahomes now to throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They didn't like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
from midfield. Here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On first down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw. And he'll take this one down near the 15. On second down, they'll run it here. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. We're week 18. This is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy. But the medical staff is going to have to take a look here. And we'll step aside. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Mahomes to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On play action, it's Mahomes rolling to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 17. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Extra point put through by Suckum, and that'll increase their lead to 28. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Jets set to take the field. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's Rodgers. Pass caught. Hits Davis on the crossing route. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And again, it's Rodgers. And a completion to Wilson. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Boy, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now Rodgers. He completes it to Wilson. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Rodgers now on 1st down. forced out to his left. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, once again, here comes Garrett Wilson in the Jets offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
It's caught by Davis. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And pass complete to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rodgers again now. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. This one caught by Davis. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12, as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. 12 more yards there and another first down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rodgers' throw going to be caught by Davis. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, who dumps this one off here to Hall. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 1 yard gain. brings up second and 9.
Now an option play on second down.
And he stopped immediately there.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chiefs, they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they wanted desperately to finish above 500, but that will not happen as it is an 8-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end.